The loudest person in the room is rarely the most dangerous. The one building in silence is. If you have ever felt like your quiet approach to life is a flaw, like you're supposed to be louder, more visible, more announced, this is for you. By the end of this video, you would understand why everything you have been doing in silence is actually your greatest strategic advantage. We live in a world that rewards performance, not results, performance. The announcement, the post, the update, the story, the constant proof of progress displayed for everyone to see. And if you're not broadcasting your journey, if you're not documenting every step, it's as if the journey isn't happening. For introverts, for quiet builders, this pressure is exhausting because we don't want to announce, we want to build. We don't want to perform progress, we want to make it. And somewhere along the way, we started believing that our silence was a weakness, that our preference for working privately, deeply, without an audience was holding us back, that we needed to be more visible to get further. We were wrong. Silence has a compounding effect. Every hour you spend building without distraction, without stopping to explain your vision, without breaking focus to document the moment, without the emotional weight of other people's opinion interrupting your momentum, that hour goes further than the hour spent by people who need applause to continue. Think about what happens when you work in private. You make mistakes and correct them without an audience judging the error. You change direction without having to justify the pivot. You experiment without performing confidence you haven't yet earned. You develop ideas fully before they are exposed to the noise of other people's expectation. This is not weakness. This is precision. The introvert's natural mode, deep work, private effort, accumulated focus, is exactly what produces results that last. Not results that looks impressive, results that are impressive. Silence isn't absence, it's focus accumulated. And focus accumulated over months, over years. That is how anything real gets built. There is a reason the most transformative companies, the most enduring movements, the most remarkable creative works were almost never built loudly. They were built in garages, in late nights, in notebooks, in quiet, by people who were too busy building to stop and perform the process. The people who announced their goals in January, where are they in December? And the others who said nothing, who simply walked, who stayed off the timeline and on the task, what did they finish quietly? You already know the answer. The results arrive, and when they do, they don't need an introduction. They don't need context or backstory or proof of the journey. They speak loudly on their own. That is what you are building towards. Every silent hour is compounding. Every quiet effort is accumulating. So here is what I want to leave you with today. You do not need to be seen to be succeeding. You do not need an audience to validate the work. You do not need to explain your process, document your struggle, or make noise about what you're building before it's built. Slow right down for this. Keep building, in private, in silence, in the hours nobody sees. The results will do the talking when the time comes, and they will be louder than anything you could have announced. If this spoke to you, subscribe, because the next video is about exactly why introverts don't just survive in this world. They win. See you there.